So welcome to part 2 of the player stats system. What we did in the last video was a visual for the player to see what they are currently on. There's a lot of fixes to be made visually. Oops, why is this even open? But we're just going to continue on for, I think this is going to be a short video because there's not much to do left on this. Mainly it's just to make it functional, because right now you can have minus 1,000 health, you can have minus 1,000 you can have everything's gonna be minus 1,000. Everyone gets minus 1,000. Sorry, I'm crazy right now. I don't know what's happening. I'm just really excited to be back. Okay, so let me settle down a little bit. Okay, I'm ready. So we need to be able to limit everything. We need a limit. We need to stop the gauge from going too far and just spinning around and around. So what I mean by this is that, just like I said before, we don't want the negative numbers. We just want everything to remain in where we want. So we need some limiters, and I'm repeating myself again. So here, serializable field, because we want to be able to, actually, before I start this, I want to organize this. So here in the hierarchy, it looks awful. Like, it's taking up so much space. Look at this, and we're only going to add fields onto this. So what we're going to do is do a little Unity tricks. So we're going to add a header and call this, what are we going to call this? Max stats, or max variables, doesn't really matter. And we want to make a space, space, and we just say 10. And I'll show you what it does now. Oh, this could be, all right. So you don't want this. We don't want it to have, so easy. We'll just say these are ints, and serializable field, and now these are more organized, and we want to space them out. So like here, space, easy, here, float again. Ooh. And these will be a serializable field as well. Oh, these aren't going to be seen, so we don't need to care about them. What we do need to care about is our limiters. So again, serializable field, we want to see it in the hierarchy, we want to be able to change it. And here, this is going to be, all right, so we're going to copy paste 2 of them. Hunger, minimum, the maximum we can go. Oh, let's go back home. Go to a new line. Oh, there's only one. And we want to have stamina. Alright, so I just copied and pasted a lot of things and I didn't say much. So here, this is going to be a limiter. So we want to have a minimum and a maximum. Min. Alright, let's actually just copy this. min. Oops, wrong one. Copy paste the max. Put it down here. Alright, we have a maximum variables, and we need some headers. Current stats. That's a really big one. Fall rates. You really don't need to do this. You can skip ahead. This is just for so you guys can learn something. So this video isn't too short. So we go back actually. Fall rates. Copy and paste. Limiting fall rates. Alright. That's all we need here. And let's go min max so they know. Alright, so we're going to put this in. Alright, no, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the same thing as here, but we're going to call something else. We're going to call this void because we're going to be calling this a lot, and there's a lot of data to check, and we don't want to clutter the computer's processing power. So here we're just going to check the values of the current things, the current variables, and the fall rates, so they don't get too big or too little, because I'm expecting later on, like the environment and stuff, and you're gonna get a lot more hungry, so your hunger fall rate's gonna go up, and I don't want it to go to 1 billion or whatever, and your health just instantly, your hunger just go instantly away. I wanted to limit that. So here we're just going to copy and paste. It's just going to be the same stuff. So we want to check the current health. Yeah, the health is less than or equal to 0. If it is, then we're just going to say it's 0. Can't go any lower than that. And we want to check if the current is greater than or equal to maximum health. So we don't want to have the health go greater than the maximum, because that's impossible. Can in some instances if you want, it's up to you, but we're just going to say is equal to m health, and that's all the typing we need to do here. We just have to copy it. Oops. And I hate when it does that. Copy it. Why does it keep doing that? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 too many. So here, this is going to be the current hunger. Let me just say current. Oh my god, I changed the wrong thing. Why did I do that? Current hunger is equal to less than hunger. This is going to be the hunger stuff. This is going to be the thirst stuff. So it's really just limiting all our stats. Oh, wrong one. Oops. Okay, so that limits our stats, and now we just need to limit our fall rates. So this is all we're doing in, apart from syncing the variables across each client, we're going to call a different sorry, now I'm really confused. Now we're just going to limit the for rate, and then we're going to go to the syncing of the variables across clients, which is only the health at this stage. So here we get I could drag these over, but let's just, I'm lazy. So here I could zoom out, it's a little bit. So if the health for rate is less than or equal to the max, yeah, the max, then the for rate is just going to equal the max health for rate. Okay, we can just copy and paste this. What? 8 times? 7 times? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so instead of the hunger, instead of here, we would get the minimum health for rate. So this is really another boring video. Alright, so now the boring stuff is out of the way. Well, this boring part. So, oops. Okay, now we can drag that, take this back to the bottom. And we want to call this again. We're skipping what we're using here. So, because we're syncing the health variable across the clients, it's a sync var, we need to go through this as a command. So to do this, just like the other things, we want to call it as a command and then call the RPC function on this client. So the command is for the other clients, the client RPC is for us to figure out what to do with it. So the command void cmd, because it needs a cmd prefix, and we just say drain the health. So you don't need to do this for the other variables because they're not syncing, but if you need, if you are syncing the other variables, then just put this in as well with them, with the health. So here we just call a RPC drain health. So you can just have drain variables if you're doing more than just the health. Client RPC, call this function, void this function, no parameters, and now we just want to do what we do here, but here, easy. And we want to call this function here. So we need, so this is our basic survival. So this is, what's happening here? So this is our basic survival. So this is, we're not encounter, so this is just us playing by ourselves. This isn't caring about what other things happening in the world. This is just carrying what is happening to us in a basic term. So we can make a, before I forget, so before I fix up the other thing, we can go ahead and get this and put it on player stats, and we're gonna health, synced health. So pretty sure that's all we need for that. Yep. So that's it for this video. Quick and easy. Well, it wasn't that quick, but now we're done with the player stats and we can move away from this. This is the boring stuff. So what you can do by yourself, you don't need me in the video, so you don't need my help. So if you want to say if the current thirst is depleted, then we want to do the same function here. So you can just say whatever you want. You can have functions that say, is this depleted or whatever. But don't worry, we're gonna expand on this heaps. So I'm saying this a lot for all the other scripts. Like, trust me, I'm not scamming you saying that this is gonna get better. This is gonna get better. I don't want to spend 2 weeks making a sick player stat system that tracks your food intake, what type of food you're eating, how much you're drinking, how much you're moving in that distance, and how much you should be eating. Or just, we're gonna get to that. Don't worry, we are gonna get to that. Saying this now, so this is going to be this script is probably going to be 1,000 lines long. You probably don't. It doesn't really matter how much line it's long. This is going to be big. This is going to be the main. Well, this is the most fundamental part of the survival game. Because what if you don't encounter other people? This is what's going to limit you on your performance. This depends on how you play. So this is a fundamental part. The weapon system is super fundamental. The crafting systems, whatever, is another fundamental part. So you can be a crafter, or you can be just a pure survivalist. You're just running away from people and you're just living by yourself, trying to stay alive, not interacting with the other clients that are trying to hunt you, that are got the awesome weapons. So trust me, this is gonna get better. I don't know. I don't want to keep harping on about it, but let's just do this. Oh, what's our shoot script? Can we shoot each other? Test dummy. Okay, we'll have to. All right, no. Go back to a project, prefabs. This tag. Oops. Why do I need another tag? Go back. Play prefabs. Just put the test dummy script on here. All right. Build. I just realized we're gonna need. This isn't gonna affect much, but yeah. No, let's do this. So here we want to check if the local player, so we don't want to run it on other players. If we aren't the local player, then we just want to return, so we're not doing anything. So this isn't going to affect much. So if you stayed to this late, this isn't going to give you an edge over the other people. This is just a cautionary tale, really. So okay, let's play. It was by you. Okay. Player. Okay, we're hosting here. And let's go here. Okay. So the other person's on 100%. Yeah. Okay, let's shoot him here. Shoot. Are we shooting him? Alright, let's check here. Did we shoot him? What if you shoot me? Okay, we're not shooting each other. What's happening? Ah. This is what's happening. Player stats dot take damage. Alright. Now it should work. Oh my god. I just made this video heaps longer. Alright. These are my practice videos. The last two videos are gonna be, I don't know, messy, sloppy, I don't know what you call it. Okay. Ah, shoot. Alright, see? Hey, it worked. Woo! Alright. So now we can move on to a lot funner things, a lot more requested things, but we had to get through this. Thanks for sticking with it. It's gonna get better. And before we end this video, I just realized after I finished recording that I completely rushed everything. So currently the stuff you have now won't work. So this is not necessarily debugging, but this is technically finishing off a very rushed video, or videos. Past two videos have been complete and utter rushed. But so if you go to your limiting of your fall rates, I forgot to change these around, so I just copied and pasted everything, changed these, but I never fixed these. So for the maximums, it should check if it's greater than, and for the minimums it should check if it's less than or equal to. So just go ahead and change them for the max, graders, mins, less than. And once you did that, to test it, go to the body script, or to your body prefab. I should really rename this. Let's call this player. Alright. And down here, for the maximum, you can make whatever you want for each of the maximums. The minimum, you can have a minus, but you can keep them 0. And here, you just have whatever fall rate you want. So if we go ahead and play now, press play, you can see the thirst drop and the hunger drop, because naturally if the not 0, it's going to decrease it as the game should. And once it reaches 0, so let's make it a little bit faster, a little bit more. Okay. And once it reaches 0, the HP starts draining. So sorry about that. Just making sure I have proper things. I'm not just leaving you guys with half a thing. So that's all we need to do here, and I just added the thirst thing just to test it, and it wasn't working, so now it should work. Sorry about that. Now we can move on to, I'm about to record the inventory script, which is going to be a couple parts, but it should be good. We'll learn a lot. Alright. Thank you. Goodbye again.